$466.34. That's what the exact same Disney dining plan costs a family of 4 in 2027 versus 2026. Same plan, same 7 nights, same food. And here's the part that should bother you. Only $19 of that extra cost is an actual adult price increase. When we compare the receipt for a 7-night stay on the standard table service plan side by side, the 2027 total jumps dramatically. The entire cost movement happens in a line item that doesn't appear on standard price charts. That $466.34 gap is driven almost entirely by the quiet expiration of the 2026 Kids Eat Free promotion. The problem is that Disney's booking portal will happily quote you a package price for your trip without ever showing you this comparison. It shows you the sticker price of the plan, but it never shows you what the same food costs without it. Relying solely on that standard checkout screen means you are flying blind. Booking without running the year-over-year math leaves families at risk of hundreds of dollars in hidden overpayment. For 2027, Walt Disney World is heavily promoting the return of a third tier, the Deluxe table service plan. The coverage has universally framed this lineup as good news, offering guests more choice and flexibility. We are going to bypass the marketing hype. Instead, we are going to run the actual, unrounded arithmetic on all 3 2027 plans, using realistic, mid-range ordering behavior to see what comes out. To do this, we use the break-even threshold. This is the exact dollar amount your food must cost on a standard restaurant menu to mathematically justify prepaying for the plan. There is a valid argument for prepaying to get the psychological comfort of an all-inclusive trip, but that comfort is only a valuable trade-off if you understand the financial premium you are being charged to get it. Let's start with the cheapest option. The quick service dining plan costs $62.78 per adult per night. For that, you get 2 quick service meals and 1 snack. If we use a deliberately mid-range quick service entree and beverage at $21.98 and a standard snack at $6.49, the actual value of the food you receive totals $50.45. $62.78 minus $50.45 leaves you in the red. At average ordering, you take an out-of-pocket loss of $12.33 per adult every single night. To actually break even, you would need to spend roughly $28.15 on every single quick service meal. That means ordering an entree at or above the very top of the published price range, plus a beverage, twice a day, every single day of your trip. This is the tier most often marketed to guests as the value option. In reality, it forces you into maximum-priced overconsumption just to avoid losing money. The standard table service plan is the one most families buy, and it has the sharpest problem. At $99.87 per adult, once you credit the quick service meal and snack, your single sit-down dinner has a required break-even threshold of $71.40. But standard table service meals, an entree, dessert, and a non-alcoholic drink, realistically cost between $49 and $59. That means on a typical night, you are falling short by $12.40 to $22.40 per adult. There are restaurants that easily beat $71.40. Signature dining and premium character meals price out between $80 and $120 per person. They clear the threshold with room to spare. Here is the trap. Those premium locations charge 2 table service credits per person. Eating there means forfeiting an entire extra day of dining credits for a single meal. Let's run that penalty. 2 nights of this plan cost $199.74 per adult. Subtract your quick service meals and snacks, and that single signature meal now has to be worth $142.80 to break even. Signature restaurants top out around $120. You are still $22.80 short. On this tier, the cheaper restaurants lose you money, and the expensive restaurants trigger a 2-credit penalty that puts you right back in the red. There is no clean win in the middle. Then there is the returning Deluxe table service plan. It carries an intimidating sticker price of $163.01 per adult per night. But the math here is surprising. Because it provides 2 table service credits per night, the break-even threshold drops to $67.27 per meal. Mathematically, it is the most efficient tier of the 3. The operational reality, however, is demanding. This efficiency works only if you commit to 2-hour signature or premium character meals essentially every single night of your trip. And because gratuity is not included in any plan, Eating 2 premium sit-down meals a day generates massive 4-figure out-of-pocket tip bills over a week-long stay. The Deluxe plan is the only one that truly pencils out mathematically. But to win that math, you have to sacrifice hours of park time and pay steep cash gratuities. The tier mechanics matter, but the calendar matters more. If you are traveling with children ages 3 to 9, the transition from 2026 to 2027 is uniquely punishing. The 2026 travel year features a Kids Eat Free promotion that entirely zeroes out the child cost of the dining plan. Under the 2027 rules, that promotion is gone. The cost for a child ages 3 to 9 immediately spikes to between $25.82 and $31.94 per night, depending on your plan. For a family of 4 on a 7-night stay, that change adds an inescapable $447.16 to their 2027 budget. It accounts for nearly 96% of the total price difference between the 2 years. The actual adult sticker price only went up 1.39%. If you only look at the adult pricing charts, 2027 looks like a year of financial restraint. It is a distraction. The most expensive changes in theme park pricing are frequently not the published sticker increases. They are the quiet subtractions of promotions like Kids Eat Free. Every number we've run so far is based on a family of 4. But break-even arithmetic isn't a universal fact about the dining plans. It depends entirely on your specific party size, ages, and length of stay. And there is a real emotional toll to these plans. It usually hits on the last morning of the trip, when you open the app and find unused meal credits sitting there because of a late park night or a tired kid who fell asleep before dinner. The rule is strict. Unused credits expire at midnight on checkout day. They are not refundable and they do not roll over to a future trip. Prepaying for a dining plan is supposed to offer freedom, but if your family's actual appetite doesn't perfectly match your spreadsheet, it accidentally turns a relaxed vacation into a stressful accounting exercise. So here is what you actually do. If you have kids ages 3 to 9 and your dates are flexible, immediately price a 2026 trip to capture that promotion before you even look at 2027. If you are locked into 2027 and your party are mostly average eaters or counter service fans, skip the standard plans entirely. Pay cash out of pocket, keep your flexibility, and stop setting money on fire. Keep the 3 break-even thresholds in mind when looking at menus: $28.15 for quick service, $71.40 for standard table service, and $67.27 for deluxe. If you are staring at a package quote and need your specific family's math calculated, we built the Disney Budget Master Workbook to do exactly that. You can get it for exactly $27 at payhip.com/b/E7ZDI. We also put together a free guide called 7 Disney World Money Hacks That Actually Work. It is genuinely free at eepurl.com/SWS3ANT4T, and the link is in the description. Everything else we make lives at payhip.com/mydisneybrain. Whatever you decide, do the math before you book.